All right. Hopefully, you had some breakfast today. I think it was today. You said you get to finally eat in the morning. Hopefully, the brain functions coming back to you. All right. So, I'm going to count this first. At least just 4 bars worth. And apparently hack up all kinds of crap. I don't know what the hell's going on with me today. It feels like I got allergies all of a sudden. All right. Anyway, so this is what we got. And 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and. So one thing that might throw you off after you get used to, you know, not playing anything on the 1, that final chord, where you finally get to play on the 1. So, if you need to continue getting more used to just the rhythm, just stay on 1 chord for a while until the strumming becomes a bit more natural. Make sure you're able to count the entire time, at least at 60 beats a minute. It would be best if you can get it all the way up to the 120, because that will help when we do move on to 16th notes, the rhythm stuff. So anyway, here we go, 60 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 2. 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and done. So yeah, remember when you do the repeat, let this chord ring out across that 8th note rest. So really, the 8th note rest is only happening when you at the very start, right when you begin. All right, so here's 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 done. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 done. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 done. Okay, on to number 2. Focusing on changing chords during the upstroke. All right, here we go. So, sorry, speed. I would work it up to, if you can, just to the 120. And I say if you can because I want you to focus more on the accuracy versus just getting fast. I know that a lot of times I tell people certain speed goals and whatnot, and they get so obsessed with hitting that goal that they sacrifice accuracy just to try and hit the number. But if you're not accurate, you didn't hit the number anyway. So that's what I'm saying. If it stays like a really confusing, complicated thing, and you can only get to like 100, that's fine. Just get it to where you can. If you get it to 120 and you have extra practice time and you want to go a little bit faster, that's okay. But I would definitely save the speed work for numbers 3 and 4. So let's put it, yeah. So let's recap that. So for number 2, the goal is to just get it to 120. For numbers 3 and 4, you're going to be pushing yourself as fast as you can. If you find you have extra time after practice and you'd like to get number 2 faster, go for that. But definitely not a priority. So yeah, here we go. 60 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 3 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and done. It's basically the upbeat of 1 and the upbeat of 3. That's when you change chords. So upbeat of 1, upbeat of 3. Here is 80 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 4 and 2, 3 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 2, 3 and 4 and 2 and 4. Done. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 4. What the heck was that? That was the wrong thing. Take 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 4 and done. And 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 4 and done. All right. And go. Okay. So this is to really focus on hitting that last upstroke, just to help ensure that you don't cut those off. So if you can, what the heck with that? What I'd like you to do is every time you hit that 4th note, this guy, the 4th note in a row there, really emphasize that upstroke. So this way you get that final upstroke in patterns like this really deep in your subconscious. So this is one you're going to push as fast as you can every day you practice. For all these things, you always start at 60, but for this there are no maintenance speeds. For exercises 1 and 2, your maintenance speeds, like the bare minimum stuff to do each day, 60, 80, 100, and 120. For exercises 3 and 4, because there are no maintenance speeds and it's just a matter of pushing yourself as far as you can go, start at 60, go up by 5s every single time you play it right. So it's just see where you get. So here we go. Starting with 60, 4 notes a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God, what a fantastic start that was. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, like really pick high on that last upstroke. Alright, here's 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just remember, when you're hitting the 4th note in a row there, it's not on a click. So just be careful. When you get faster, you might start to hit that last note on the click. If that happens, you're actually playing triplets instead of 16th notes. So you start the first of every 4 notes on the click, but by the time the next click happens, no note should be going on. So you got to finish all 4 of these within the click. So here's 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. $20. 1, 2, 3, 4. $140. 1, 2, 3, 4. $160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more at 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and number 4. So you can do this with or without distortion. I'm going to go clean. I think it sounds nicer for this sort of thing. So do an outside picking, as the cool kids call it, because you're always moving your pick to the outside of those strings. And yes, this can be considered cross picking. So hold the chords down, let it ring out, and again, push yourself as far as you can. And if you get to, never mind. Just get her as fast as you can. Here we go at 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for stuff like this, I like to have my pinky anchored on the body of the guitar to help keep my hand at an appropriate distance so the pick is floating over the strings. Because if I have my hand on the body of the guitar like I usually do, like that, it's much more difficult to play this. And if I just do the whole downward slant thing, well, then I'm basically wanting to do a palm mute. So yeah, the anchor point there helps me put my hand in an optimal place. So if you find yourself wanting to anchor your finger or fingers, that's fine, totally fine. Here we go at 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do one more at 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh, that last chord was terrible. Take 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's pretty near the edge for me. Takes quite a bit of concentration there to play it cleanly. I think that covers everything. But anytime you have any questions that come up throughout the week, definitely let me know. And I'll see you again Wednesday at 1 o'clock.